What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another comic review of me, Wolfie. Today we're going to be taking a look at none other than issue number 45 of the IDW Sonic the Hedgehog comic series. Without further ado, let's get into this. Alright, so if y'all are new to these comic reviews, here's how they normally go. First, I tell you what I liked about them, what I didn't like about it, and then I give it a score. But first, let's read it back to you in an overly dramatic fashion. And I do mean overly dramatic. But before we get to that, real quick, scroll down below, hit that like button. I mean it. Scroll down, hit it. Don't look at it, hit it. And lastly, this video is brought to you by my patron at patreon.com/Wolfie. If you'd like to become a patron as well, for as little as $2 a month, you can get these videos a little earlier, as well as some Sonic Boom reaction videos I'll be posting there exclusively on the Patreon account. Now, all that said and done, it is now finally time to get into issue 45 dramatic reading. Enjoy! Tails' house. Hey Amy, where do you want this stuff? Gosh, that's a lot more than... In the trunk is fine. Thanks for letting me borrow your camping gear, Tails. You're a lifesaver. If there's anything I can do to return the favor, there most definitely is. I need detailed reviews of my equipment. There's no way I can improve my prototypes without feedback. Prototypes? Gee, Amy, I thought you were a hedgehog, not a guinea pig. Hush you. I'm sure it'll be fine. This is the first time the girls and I are hanging out that doesn't involve some sort of battle or wild scheme, and I'm taking full advantage. It does sound nice. You can't beat the wildflowers in the zone park this time of year. Maybe I should tag along. Sonic, you promised you'd play the new game from Aegis with me this weekend. I need a player 2 for versus mode. He's right. Guess I'm booked. Have fun, you two. One pickup later. Camping! Braving the wilderness of nothing but our wits and guts. This is gonna be awesome! Belle, we can make some more room for you back there. Oh no, I'm okay. Should I have brought a knife? I should have brought a knife. It's more of a nature hikes and marshmallow roast sort of camping trip, Tangle. I know, but it's still an adventure. Out seeing the world. A few days ago. Whisper can be seen sneaking out of Resistance HQ. It's for the best. Morning, I'm jogging. Ooh, do you want to jog with me? Ah, something up? Nothing. It's fine. I've stayed here too long. With the restoration, you're welcome to stay. Mimic is free. My presence is a liability. I won't put anyone else in danger. But you just got here. Your place is with the restoration. Mine isn't. Tangle? You got quiet all of a sudden. Sorry, just zoned out thinking about restoration stuff. I know the feeling. It's hard to tear yourself away from such important work. Sure, important. With the other girls seeming down, Amy Rose quickly pipes in. That's why we're here to rest and recharge. We've earned a girls' night out, and I'm not taking no for an answer. I've done my research. This is the best campground around. And that's an Amy Rose guarantee. As they arrive, the camping ground is filled with other campers. It looks awful busy. That's just proof it's an A+ campground. More campers? We've got a reservation for site number 97. Good for you. Listen, we've got some new fire regulations in place this year. The metal virus infected this entire region through the winter, and metal plants don't absorb water, see? Since the area missed its hydration last season, whole park is bone dry and set to go up. Fire is only allowed in marked areas, and be sure to fully douse the coals before leaving the campsite. And no burning trash, take it over here. Ash! I told you, if you came to work with me, no fire! Campground 97. Half of this is geometry equations. Who wrote this? Try threading that pole and... Oof! What's that? Oh, it's just like Tails to pack all these high-tech bells and whistles, but forget the essentials. Something's missing? Yeah, no matches. I can take care of that. See? It looks like you'd rather not. It comes in handy, but it's still a little nerve-wracking when you're made of wood. Sorry, I know you want everybody to be having a good time. It's not your fault, and don't worry. I've got a trick up my sleeve. So, how'd pitching the tent go? Tangle, the fire, it's... What? Oh! Are you feeling alright? You've been distracted all day. I can handle it, Jewel. I've got some stuff to think about. I didn't mean to. Alright, what do you say we get this night started? How? With these? Whoa. Are those fortune cards? Yep, and I'm an expert practitioner, if I do say so myself. These cards led me to someone very important to me. Achoo! Through these cards, I can uncover the secrets of your destiny. You can really predict the future? It's more about suggestion. Present someone with an open-ended prediction and they'll associate it with their own life experiences. Ah, you doubt my power? Maybe a demonstration will change your mind. Reaching into the deck of cards, Amy pulls one. Ta-da! The Master. This card signifies strength and leadership, a unifier of chaos. Quite fitting, wouldn't you agree, Miss Director? I suppose. Okay, who wants to go next? What if it turns out to be a future we maybe don't like? You won't know until you try. That's part of the fun of it. Huh, now that's interesting. What's it say? This card is the Chow's fruit. This one's all about the balance of opposing sides. So it can mean many things. A showdown, a moral dilemma, maybe a partnership? Does any of that sound familiar to you? I don't think so. Other than the odd Zeddy attack, we don't get a whole lot of excitement around Restoration HQ. Do you think the card works on robots? Of course! As long as you're open, the cards won't steer you... Huh? What? Is there something about my dad? It's fine, Tripping over herself, Belle falls into Amy, causing her to accidentally lose the card to the fire. I'm sorry. You're fine, and the fortune, it was good. You drew the statue savior. It's all about mercy and protection. That's perfect for the restoration, especially with Jewel in charge. It's late. I'm going to turn in. It's not that late. Come on, stay up a bit longer. You know I'm not a night owl, Tangle. Back inside the tent, the girls are sleeping peacefully. All except for Belle. Deciding to clear her mind, Belle takes a midnight stroll through the woods. That's different. Just then, a rustling inside the brush catches her attention. Come on, flashlight. Sawdust. Please be nice. As Belle checks for the source of the noise, a motobug springs out and attacks her, all while her hand is still alit. Back at the campsite. Jeez, that smell. Who starts a bonfire at 5 a.m.? Oh! Get up quick! What's happening? Is that smoke? Oh man. If a fire comes through here, there'll be nothing left. With all the campers trying to escape at once, chaos ensues. And it's going to get a lot worse if people start to panic. We can't let that happen. Hey, where's Belle? She wasn't behind you? The ranger must have a plan. Ash, answer me! Where are you? Sir, is there a... My son, he's missing! I have to find him. He's always wandering off into the woods. I'll go find him. Are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. Out there is where I can do the most good. You can trust Tangle to handle it. With Tangle on search and rescue, can you help us get everyone to safety? Yeah, okay. Good luck. Thanks. We're gonna need it. To be continued. And that was issue 45, a new chapter, or as I like to call it, a girls' night out gone wrong and camping. That came out wrong. So yeah, this story mainly focuses on our girls, Amy Rose, Belle, Tangle, and Jewel. For those of you who have been asking all the time, where's Amy Rose? Where's Amy Rose? We haven't seen Amy Rose, because she has kind of been in the background for a lot of these stories. Really, she's only shown up for a lot of resistance things, and occasionally popping out to do battle every now and then when Eggman attacks the main city. So it's actually kind of cool to see her hanging out with the other three. So this one was mainly due to how things have been going. Amy feels it's a good idea to kind of get everybody out there, kind of get their heads cleared of all this resistance, stuff, and kind of kick back and take it a little easy. Unfortunately, seems things don't go exactly their way, or at least the way Amy had planned. I kind of like this side because it's a good way of showing Amy Rose's softer side, I want to say. I mean, she's always had a softer side. She's always been like the voice of compassion. Hence why she helped save Gamma from Sonic in Sonic Adventure 1, helped Shadow remember his memory in Sonic Adventure 2, and you may be saying to yourself, Wolfie, we know you don't like Amy Rose. Why are you talking so much good stuff? Be quiet. Okay, I'm talking, alright? So, Amy Rose, like I said, recently, she's, in my opinion, been a better character. I like to see her actually focus on things other than Sonic. This one, I like seeing her being like, oh, Sonic's here, that's cool. She's not flipping her stuff every time he shows up and is trying to jump tackle him every time. She's like, oh, cool, Sonic's here. Hey, you want to hang out sometime? No? Alright, cool, I got stuff to do anyway. And I know a lot of people probably don't like that. They want the obsessive screaming all the time in your ear, being annoying Amy Rose. I get that. Having a crush or a love interest does not make you inherently bad. What does make you bad, in my opinion, is when you're obsessed to the point where you don't see through other things. It's like your one thing, your one punchline. You show up, you yell Sonic, you pounce somebody who's not Sonic, and you go, oh my god, I'm wrong, I'm sorry about that. Or, hey Sonic, you want to go on a date? No? Alright, I'm gonna kill you with a hammer now.
Oh, Sonic! I thought I'd never see you again. I'm so glad you made it. You're not Sonic.
Amy, what are you doing here?
Sonic, this time there's no way out of marrying me. Aha! I got you, Sonic! Now I've got you, Sonic!
Hey!
All right, where are you hiding, Sonic? You better come out now!
And it's like that became her whole punchline for like the whole of like through, I think I want to say after Adventure 2? It's like when that started happening and then it got worse and like Heroes and Sonic X and it's like, it became annoying. But anyway, I digress. I went on another Amy Rose tangent. See what y'all did? Anyway, it's nice to see this side of Amy having her focused on something other than Sonic and having her help others without Sonic being a reason for her going out in the woods. She's like, yeah, alright, cool, let's pack up and go. So all of them are going out. Everybody seems to have some sort of thing going into this. Belle is kind of conflicted about what she heard about Eggman. She's still not over that. Tangle is having issues with Whisper. She's worried about Whisper going out on her own. And Jewel, I think, is having some issues with Tangle. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I didn't pick up on it properly, but it seems like she does have some sort of issue with Tangle right now. Perhaps Tangle, she's worried about Tangle, or maybe she thinks that Tangle is angry with her or something. But either way, there's a lot going on in all three of these girls' minds, besides Amy. Amy's kind of just there to be like the support. She's there to like help people. She's trying to get everybody, you know, happy and smiles again, but it didn't go too well, I feel. There are a ton of Easter eggs in this one. Even the way it opened up with her packing up her car, it kind of reminded me of that one Sonic Boom episode, Dudetude, when they went back out on the road and it's like, Amy and Styx were like, go have fun, guys, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and he's like, I thought you wanted us to have fun. Like, that kind of reminded me of that, where Sonic and Tails are kind of coming out there and helping her pack up. And it's her old, like, Amy Rose mobile. I don't know what that thing's called, but I'm going to call it the Amy Rose mobile. Quick, to the Amy Rose mobile. But yeah, all these girls seem troubled, and I like that Amy tries to pick things up by going like, okay, here, I'll bring back a nice little Easter egg. Tarot cards, but they're actually Sonic-themed cards, because, like, they're not going to use real tarot in the Sonic verse. I don't think they would, but the equivalent of that. So that's kind of a thing that ties back to her initial backstory when she was introduced in Sonic CD. The cards told her that she would find someone very important to her, that person being Sonic. By the way, nice Easter egg there they did. When she says, oh, it helped me find someone very important, and it cuts to Sonic sneezing. For those that don't know, there's this urban myth or whatever, this legend or whatever, that if you sneeze, someone is talking about you. I like that they tied that in. But she does the card draw, she's like, oh, huh, interesting. And she basically kind of covers a little bit about these things about each character. However, when it comes up to Belle's card, she starts sweating. She's like, don't worry about that. And initially Belle's like, wait, what? What's wrong with my card? And then it gets burnt. It's like, was that foreshadowing as to what happened later at the end of this book? Maybe. Or maybe it was just a bad fortune where she's like, I don't want to tell Belle this. That's the last thing she needs to hear right now. So either way, it goes up in flames, literally. So unfortunately, the bonding doesn't exactly go as planned. They all call it a night, try to go to sleep. Belle all of a sudden decides to go wandering in the middle of the night, gets jumped by a motobug while her hand is still lit, and then we can assume that she was directly the cause of the fire because we don't see her after that. Which is bad because if she's the source of the fire and she's made of wood, as she stated earlier in the issue, that's real bad. She probably is the first thing to burn in there, unless the motobug picked her up after she set the ground on fire and carried her off. But why? Ooh, hang on. Starline already got what he needed from Belle. Unless this was just a chance attack from a motobug, I don't think Eggman is out looking for her right now. So I doubt that was a planned attack. That seems like it was just a random attack by a motobug. I could be wrong, but what did you guys interpret that as? Either way, she's attacked, she's down, fire starts, we got to do a rescue. It could have been also the bear guy's son, right? Because he was playing with a fire wisp. I think that was flame or burst? Whatever wisp that was, he was playing with fire, and he told him not to mess with that. That could have been his kid, too, because his kid's also missing. So maybe these two attacks are connected, or rather, maybe the fire is connected to one of the two, either Belle or the kid. Either way, a rescue is mounted, and that's kind of how the issue ends. Tangle is off to go look for Belle, and the rest of them are going to go hunt, for Dude's son. So this makes me wonder, will this be the final arc that involves Belle and her backstory? Because like I said, everybody's kind of got their own thing going on right now. Belle seems to still kind of be the focus for the most part, but the way things are going, I have a theory, chat. This is spoilers for the upcoming Imposter Syndrome book, but this is a theory I have in my head. Do you think Starline's creations will have some sort of direct tie-in to Belle, right? Think Belle's gonna have to, like, come to grips with herself, maybe, after she encounters the two new characters? Maybe. Who knows? Because I'm thinking they're gonna be Starline's direct creations. Will Starline have control over those two? Or will those two be like, well, like the Android Saga in Dragon Ball? Will they just be like, we don't have to listen to you. We'll do what we want. And then that caused the end of the world, and then Silver comes back to the past, a la Trunks did. Oh man, we could go full Dragon Ball with this. The Imposter Syndrome issue has me excited. I can't wait to read that. But back on this issue, this story was pretty good. Again, a slower start, but I feel this is building up to something big. I don't know after they stop or rescue, after either they stop the fire or rescue Belle and the kid, what's going to happen after this, because they're going to have to come to, terms with what's happening here. Like, all right, Belle, why'd you wander off? But I'd say overall, I don't think there's anything I really didn't like in this issue. I would have liked to have seen the card that Belle pulled. That would have been cool, actually. But I don't think they showed that. However, there is a common misconception when it comes to tarot cards, and I'm sure a lot of you probably are familiar with tarot cards. They're in Persona, they're in Binding of Isaac, that kind of thing. But like, tarots are often taken out of context. A lot of people will think if you pull the death card from the tarots, that means you're gonna die. No. Death does not equal bad in tarot. That means change, if I remember correctly. That change is coming. I believe the Tower is believed to be one of the bad tarot cards. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but yeah, death does not mean death. Death does not mean bad in tarots. I believe that means change is coming or something like that. But again, I'm not familiar with tarots, but I do know that death is not bad. So I'm glad they didn't show that it was the death card, because that would have fallen right into that common trope where it's like, oh, the death card! It's like, no, relax, the death card isn't bad in tarots. But I guess it would have had to have been the equivalent of death for the Sonic verse. Would that have been Mephiles or something? The Mephiles card, But anyway, yeah, overall, I can't think of anything negative about this issue. Oh, no, I can't think of anything negative. It was kind of a nice little bonding thing. I kind of wish we had seen maybe it's just me. I didn't really pick up why Jewel was so upset, but that's probably just me. But other than that, I think I'll give this one a solid 7.5 out of 10. Pretty decent start. I'm glad that we got to see the girls get to do something together. We hardly get to see all of them together. I would have liked Whisper to have been here, but Whisper's got her own thing going on with Mimic being out there now. So I'm guessing that's gonna be a tie-in or something. Mimic's gonna wind up finding Whisperer or vice versa. Either way, those two are destined to collide at some point. That's gonna be exciting to see too. Overall, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna give this book. What did you guys think of this book? What would you rate this book? And did I miss anything? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm pretty sure I missed an Easter egg or two, but yeah, that's all. I just finished reading it, so yeah. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this already if you haven't. Also, have you guys checked out my LP channel, Werewoof Gaming? I've done a Delta Rune. Oh! I've also done a horror game or 2 or 3. And finally, Belle continues. Belle in Wonderworld continues. But only exclusively on the gaming channel, Werewoof Gaming. Check it out sometime. Finally, wash your hands, wear your mask, social distance, and be safe out there. I'm gonna see y'all next video, whenever that may be. So in the meantime, guys, stay tuned.